Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RECHA and the water YAHAWASHI for the spirit and truth. As always, double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, taught me this truth through the spirit, Brakatham. And as always, salutations to the Zirconium, Wa'akim, across the four corners of the earth that's pushing the truth, and uplifting the names of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, across the four corners of the earth, which Yahawah, that's the Heavenly Father's holy, true, powerful name. Alright, in Allah Shuan Kadash, also in the Paleo Hebrew. In YAHAWASHI, that's the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father, who the word ignorantly refers to as Jesus Christ. Alright, in Allah Shuan Kadash, also in the Paleo Hebrew. In Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, are so-called Negroes and so-called black men, according to the scriptures. Okay. Alright, and Shalom Wahabatham, Labakariam, Shalyashal, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel, consists of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians scattered about the four corners of the earth, predestined to be saved from the utter destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great. Alright, and I'm my fellow servant, call me Ashala from JMS Tampa Bay 12, a profitable servant in St. Petersburg, Florida, pretty much through the spirit, power YAHAWASHI. I just came across this article, I just picked up my phone, and I seen this article. Okay, literally. Okay, I don't have any precepts. Alright. I'm just going off of the faith. Alright, because I went on Google. Okay. And soon as as you can see, as soon as I went to type something in, this is the first thing that popped up. And it was from the Daily Galaxy one day ago. Alright. And you know, this is a heavy topic here, man. You know, even though us in knowing, us in the knowing that know that these are not aliens, okay, with big heads and green eyes. I'm sorry, big heads, green skin, and black eyes. You know, even though we know that it's not nothing like that. You know, these people don't know that, man, out here. You know, these people really don't even know what the hell is going on. So this is why this is a heavy topic coming out. The elders going into it. All right, our brothers making videos on the chariots. Okay, because this is a heavy thing that's going on. All right, it's a lot of people that's seeing a lot of strange things in the skies, and they can't describe them. Well, we here primarily at Great Millstone and Men of Valor and DTA, all right, and Akim out there that's not in the camps, we understand what these these unidentified flying objects is, according to the scriptures. See, the scriptures tell you exactly what these objects are in the sky, and who is riding them, okay, and who sanctioned them, okay. All right, they're not UFOs. In the scriptures, they are chariots. They are vehicles of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, and the angels, and soon to be the men of the Lord. The 144,000, King David, on down the apostles, okay, YAHAWASHI, we're going to be taking off in these objects here, man. These are the angels of the Lord. And they don't have any measurements in the universe, man. All right, they can defy your gravity, okay? This is why the title says what? Spinning like a hypersonic top. So what? These pilots seen this chariot here spinning so fucking fast. All right, excuse my language, but they seen it spinning like a hypersonic top. So you know how fast this, hey man, like I say, you know, in that red, the lights under it that you can see. This is why they're called wheels of fire or chariots of fire, because of the lights. Okay, because of the lights, and this is a low level for the Most High Yahawah try to have His angel do this, man, because it's gonna be on a higher level, on a higher altitude when YAHAWASHI come back with millions of these, man. Okay, with millions of these, man. All right, so this is the beginning. Okay, all right, and they're not big head, green skinned, black eyed aliens, man. No, these are dark skinned men in these vehicles, man. Okay, and they're not your average height. They're not your average. They look just they look just like us, so-called black men. Okay, but they have a darker skin, man. Okay, afros and beards. Okay, because they look just like the Heavenly Father. All right, this is how the angels. This is how Yahawah Shai, the angels get down in the heavens, man. All right, So it says, spinning like a hypersonic top, U.S. Navy pilots reported strange unknown objects posted on May 27, 2019 in Alien Life. Right, and today is the 28th. All right, so it's posted yesterday. It says, extraterrestrial life feature articles, NASA Science SETI, Space Technology. A professor of physics, Kevin Knuth, formerly a research scientist who worked for 4 years at NASA's Ames Research Center, attended the 2002 NASA Contact Conference, which focused on serious speculation about extraterrestrials. Right, so see, they've been watching since years ago, even beyond that. Billions of dollars been put into certain industries or certain research centers, okay, if you will, to investigate these flying objects, man. And what are they, and who's controlling them, and where do they come from? Billions of dollars been put into these research centers, man. All right, and guess what? You didn't know about it because majority of you people were, all right, caught up in the world. Okay, and especially back in 2002, I was young, man. I was a nobody, bro. I was just in the world, just a young Jake, man, just in elementary or middle school. I didn't know anything about this, but the Most High YAHAWASHI put the spirit on me to wake up to understand what the hell is going on, man. And it came from the men that's before us, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, right, to know this truth. So continuing on, it says, which focus on serious speculations. And see, serious speculations, man, serious speculations. All right, so the so-called Esau Edom take this very serious, man. Very serious. And this is why Ronald Reagan said what? We should put our differences aside. Okay. Perhaps we are faced with a... Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that real quick. I know it's not that long, because that's going to go right with this lesson. Okay, because the U.S. Navy... the U.S. Navy is admitting this, man. All right, like I say, man, and a lot of you people, all right, you going to realize how serious this truth is. It's going to be too late, man. All right. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know how to spell this Edomite name, but I'm going to try. Regan. Let's see. Oh, alien. Let me try that because they like to say they're alien. Alien threat speech. Let's see what we have here. Lord's will to come up. Lord's will. Oh, here he is. Here it is. All right, an alien threat at the United States. Okay, right to the point. 43 seconds long.
In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat.
Yeah, some outside universal threat, man. See, these Edomites know, man. All these millions of dollars, these billions of dollars they're putting into these research centers. All right, they know the angels of the Lord are watching, man. See, but see now it's beautiful because this whole time, what? Let's get a quick precept. This whole time they thought that YAHAWASHI, right, was with them, as it is written. It's written in the scriptures, man. Blessed be the God who have given them captive, or roughly to say, okay, who have given them to, captive, roughly to say, man. Very roughly paraphrasing that, because the scriptures tell you the hearts of the sons of men, the hearts of the kings of men. Okay, this book. All right, it was written for our learning of how certain kings are, okay, in the operations, all right, of that kingdom. Okay, so now let's go into Psalms, the 50th chapter, because these Edomites thought that they were going to get away scot-free, and that's why our forefathers, okay, anytime they seen a chariot, they said, swing low, sweet chariot. What was that? What was they talking about? The so-called UFOs, you see? Because they was always around, man. They was always around. They led us out of captivity, okay? All right, so this is the point right here at Psalms 50, and starting from, let me see. Seeing I had this instruction when I saw the contenders, thou saidst and speak. Oh, here it is. That's the spirit, the water, Yahawashi. All right. So Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, okay, and the things that are written for, all right, okay, hating instructions, all right, declaring, taking the law, statutes, commandments in the mouth, all right, and framing evil, okay, and deceit, all right, and controlling the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, by a false doctrine, a philosophy, if you will. So verse 21 says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. See? So this captivity that we are in, the Most High Yahawashi have kept silence for a long time, man. You hear this face, you hear this power, but now he's waking up his man. The fifth verse says that, man. The fifth verse says that, gather my saints together. Okay, gather my saints together, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. That's why we're out there in the corners right now. All right. So it says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, right? So that's why the so-called white man Esau Edom felt comfortable with giving these research centers billions of dollars, all right, to research these so-called flying objects, which in the scriptures they are the chariots of Israel. And this whole time he thought that the Most High Yahawashi was with him, because he ain't been jacked up, man. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11 says the sentence of an evil work is not executed speedily. So the so-called white man feels that since he ain't been judged yet, he ain't been judged quickly, that he's scot-free, that the Most High is with him. He's with him, man. maybe he, hey, the Most High, hey, the so-called white man was probably like, hey, man, look, probably, hey, this is the end of them. That's why he's not going to let us go. That's why Yahawashi is hardening his heart as Pharaoh. And we are representatives as Moses, man. Out there in the corner saying, what? Let my people go. And what the so-called Esau Edom is being a modern-day Pharaoh is the Most High is hardening his heart to not let us go, man. To worship the Lord our power. See? It says, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Right? So the Lord Yahawashi is setting everything in order before the so-called white man's eyes, man. Who is Esau Edom. So that's why he said what he's going to say again.
We often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish.
He said how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish. Now, why is that? Because these angels, all right, are not, they're extraterrestrial beings, man. Okay, they're not in this flesh. So all these wars against all these kingdoms, all these men you see here, and all these different, presidents and kingdoms, if you will, or representatives of that kingdom, if you will, all right, which is what Russia, China, Soviet Union, whatever. Okay, they're all men. You see, they're all men, man. These are all men, but the angels are not men. You see, they are angelic beings, man. Okay, and they do the bidding of Yahawashi, and that's what's going on right now. That's why we out there on the corners. That's why you're seeing more sightings of the so-called UFOs. Okay, this is why you're hearing more about it, more and more, man. Okay. So he said how quickly we will put our differences aside. That's right, man. It will be quick. All right. It will be quick. Why? Because they will know that, damn, we need to fight. We need to fight this power, man. Because shit, they don't give a damn about none of us. You damn right. Yahawashi is not getting ready to have a joint kingdom with you damn heathens, man. It's gonna be Yahawashi, King David, and the apostles, and the man of the Lord. All right, that's it, man. Ain't no heathens gonna be ruling. Everybody is gonna do the will and the bidding of the Lord, man. All you nations. So that's why he said, perhaps quickly we will put our differences to side. You damn right, man. Because all you people are fucking heathens, man. Where do you see Jake out here? Jake is not in these councils. Jake is not in these get-togethers, these summits, if you will, man. Jake is not in these congregational events, if you will, man. Congregational events, okay? All right, these solemn assemblies. Jake is nowhere near here, man. These serious, because what did that article say? Serious investigations. So Jake is not here, man. And while they're doing this, meanwhile, Jake is out there caught up with Lil Uzi Vert, man. Okay. Meanwhile, Jake is worrying about how LeBron James doing in this offseason, man. Will he be able to come back and get a ring next year? And guess what? You better not be talking about my team because I'll kill your ass, man. That's the type of mentality that Jake got, man. You know how many people dying over these celebrities and shit, man? Jake is caught up in the world, man. All right?
If we were facing an alien threat, common bound, I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
Khan, look at that. There's not an alien threat already among us, man. I'm not sure what year this is, anything like, what, 1950s? I'm not sure. But in this time, they already knew about the angels, man. And it's not like they just started there. They was always there, man. They let us out of Egypt, man. You think they just stopped? You know, come on, man. Hey, they led the northern tribes over here to America before so-called Esau Edom came. And they led the so-called Esau Edom over here. They was the one holding back the tides, the waves, if you will. All right?
Be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war.
And the threat of war. And the threat of war. You see? You see that, man? So once again, man, this truth, all right, this truth is getting to Esau, man. He's getting hurt, bro. He is getting cut, man. All right? Just lock your phone glitching out right now. Fuck. I don't know, man. All right, it says spinning like a hypersonic top. Hey, man, we almost out of here, Akim. It says spinning like a hypersonic top. U.S. Navy pilots reported strange unknown objects. All right, that's the angels of the Lord, man. Okay. All right, so left off right here. These things would be out there all day. You see that? So this Edomite said, these things will be out there all day. You damn right. Because what? They're taking notes and reporting it back to the Heavenly Father, who's out in another dimension, man. All right? Who's out in another heavens, if you will. Okay? All right? And reporting it back to the Heavenly Father, man. And letting the Heavenly Father know all about all your wickedness, man. Everything that you damn Edomites is doing, how you controlling the world, how you manipulating spirits, okay? The things that you're doing before you can go to sleep, your transhumanism, your artificial intelligence, okay? The things that's going on behind closed doors, all right? Your agents, all right? Everything that you have going on, your CIA programs, everything that's going on behind closed doors, guess who's watching all day? The angels of YAHAWASHI, and that's the eyes of the Lord. That's 10,000 times brighter than the sun, according to the scriptures. These things will be out there all day, said Lieutenant Ryan Graves, an FA-18 Super Hornet pilot. Right, so this guy's a pilot. So this guy is out there in the air and he's seeing these things, man. And he said they out there all day. Here it is. We out here, all right, on the ground, okay, worrying about jobs and shit, worrying about how you going to make sure you pay your month's rent, right? When this man out here is flying, this man is out here flying, he's a pilot flying jets and shit. Seeing the chariots, okay? Seeing the chariots, man. This man's lifestyle is way different, okay? And what do he see every day, all day? The chariots. That's why he said, who has been with the Navy for 10 years. He been with them for 10 years. So guess what he had? Hey, Lord knows what he's seen in 10 years. How many chariots he done seen in 10 years. And now we at the point where it's being obvious. You see? Now it's being obvious, man. And this is the time where majority of people are going to start to realize that Hey, man, you were living in a time of prophecies. You were the people who the Lord said he would pour out the spirit of deep sleep on. So when you walk past us at camp, the spirit of deep sleep is on you. That's why we don't really get upset and buck up and wish that you can get it, because you ain't going to get it until the day of Amos 8 and 11 take full effect, the famine of the word. Okay? It says, who reported sightings of strange objects high in the skies over the East Coast, along with other Navy pilots of objects that have no visible engine. Damn. So these objects have no visible engine. So here it is. He's trying to detect the engine, like what's moving this. The whole time he's up there, man. 10 years he's been a pilot. Or infrared exhaust plumes, right? Because the technology that these angels possess is not the technology of mankind. It's YAHAWASHI's technology, man. It's technology of the spirit. You see? Being able to operate and to go from one dimension to another dimension, that's the technology of YAHAWASHI. To control and manipulate elements, that's the power of YAHAWASHI. All right, months ago it was seeing a rocket getting ready to take off, and a chariot flew right past it, as in a blink of an eye, and blew it up before it can take off. That's the power of YAHAWASHI. It says, but that they could reach 30,000 feet, right? In hypersonic speeds, okay? Hypersonic speeds, okay? So here it is. You have a missile, all right? You have Satan 2 that can break forth to, I think 11 Mach, if I'm not mistaken. Mach 11 or 11 Mach, whatever. How the fuck these Edomites say this shit, man? Okay? But what? Here it is. You have the chariots, the angels of the Lord, who's able to go at 20 times that 11 Mach, man. In a blink of an eye. That's the power of the Lord. Okay, it says keeping an aircraft in the air requires a significant amount of energy. Right, so he's like, damn, look, bro. To keep an aircraft in the air, like what energy do these chariots possess? He's bugging out up there, man. For 10 years. He's like, God damn. How the fuck is these angels doing this? Okay. All right. So it says, with the speeds we observe, 12 hours in the air is 11 hours longer than we expect. Okay. When are they displaying it? 10, correct? I'm not sure when they're going to display it, but this is an article that was posted up yesterday. So hopefully soon. And knowing the so-called Esau Edom, he's not going to display real footage, all right, of these beings, of these chariots, man. Okay, the angels of YAHAWASHI. Why? Because he's afraid, and that's why I pointed out that video of Ronald Reagan saying what this information, man. Okay, he's not going to put out the real footage of what he's seeing out there in the skies. Okay, but see, and hey, guess what? And a lot of these pilots been put to death because they were speaking about the things they were put in the skies. But now we in the times where you can't hide it, man. It's obvious. Okay. In 2018, people calling for a more aggressive search for advanced extraterrestrial life, right? The angels, that is. Okay, extraterrestrial life is the angels, man. Okay. That's not in the flesh. Okay. They don't need to eat. Okay, they don't need to drink. All right. In light of our most recent understanding of the age of the planetary systems that might support life, NASA scientist Columbano, Salaki, if I'm saying that wrong or not, it says, thinks we have missed alien life that's not a carbon-based organism like Earth's human species. Hey, and that's right, man. That's right. And what did that show you? I'm gonna read that again. It says, NASA scientist Columbano thinks we have missed alien life that's not a carbon-based organism. That's right, man. The angels of the Lord are angelic beings, and guess what? And that's how YAHAWASHI is coming back. YAHAWASHI is coming back in this same form. That's why matter of fact, let's get that real quick. YAHAWASHI, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, who's a so-called Negro, he's coming back in this same form that's not what? Carbon-based. Okay, it's not based on, he already conquered this realm. He already conquered this this realm of the fleshly needs, all right, if you will, to be able to eat, drink, all right, it's sin, man. Yahawashi already conquered sin. He conquered death. So that's why the second coming of him, all right, he's not coming back as a man. He's a top angel over these angels, man. All right, that's the point of me even doing this video. Yahawashi is the top angel over these angels, man. Okay, so let's get this in Isaiah chapter 47. Get right to the point. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Right, the so-called, I mean, Esau Edom, his nakedness is being uncovered, man. His iniquities, all his sins is being uncovered. All right, everything that he has done to control the masses of the people, the scriptures refer to him as the hammer of the earth. He's being uncovered. Okay. His hatred for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians is being uncovered. All right. NASA, okay, U.S. Navy, all right, these pilots up there that's been up there for 10 years, a decade, man. You see that? So he's an elder pilot. He's an elder pilot, you see? And guess what? He like, God damn, like, how are they able to fly 30,000 feet in the air and reach 20 Mach, man? Okay, 30 Mach, 50 Mach. The angels of YAHAWASHI is the Mach, man. All right, because they can be as small as a eraser, but when you enter into the chariot, all right, it's bigger than this fucking earth, man. Why? Because it's a different dimension. It's a different realm. All right, and that's what the so-called white man Esau Edom is afraid of. Why? Because he has been an unjust ruler. He has been an unjust king. Because he was created to be the wicked of the Bible, man. The destroyer of the whole earth. The scriptures tell you the earth is mourning. The whole creation is mourning because this man is in power. All right. Isaiah 47:3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. So the Lord, Yahweh, Bashmi, all right, Yahawashi said he will not meet thee as a man, man. The Lord is not coming back as a man. You see? He's not coming back as flesh. Okay? All right, he's coming back as an angelic force. So that's why, continuing on, it says, NASA scientist Columbano thinks we have missed alien life that's not a carbon-based organism like Earth's human species. That's right, man. Because the Lord is not coming back in flesh. Okay, look what he did when he first came down. He can look at the mockery that's going on. Okay, you have mockery across the four corners of the earth for the Lord, and he's been patiently waiting. The scriptures say vengeance is in his heart. He meditating terror. Columbano said there were certain aspects of UFO sightings that cannot be explained. In his paper published by SETI, he said there may be some signals we have missed when it comes to looking for UFOs. We should consider the UFO phenomenon worthy of study in the context of a system with very low signal to noise ratio. All right. But nevertheless, with the possibility of challenging some of our assumptions and pointing to new possibilities for communication and discovery. Right. So what did he say? He said what? We should consider the UFO phenomenon worthy of study, man. Worthy of study. And guess what? Ain't enough studying you can do, because at the end of the day, these chariots, all right, is going to shake shit up, man. Okay. Yeah. So pretty much, hey, man, that's it on that. I'm gonna go ahead and get another precept in the book of Psalm 68 through the Spirit. Psalm 68. It's okay. So-called UFOs. All right. These unidentified flying objects, right? All right, guess what? They are IFOs to us because we know who they are. We know what's in them. We know who sent them. Yahweh. That's why they are the chariots of Yahweh. Bashim Yahawashi. The angels of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place, right? Because these are the angels that led the Native American Indians the so-called Latinos and the so-called Negroes out of captivity when they was in the land of Egypt. All right, going back into the time of Moses, man. These chariots have always been there. Okay, never died. They just multiplied. Now let's get a closing precept. I think in the book of Isaiah 30. If not, I'll pull it real quick. All right, yeah. I thought it would be for 5. I know it's in Isaiah though. As birds, I'm gonna just put birds. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Isaiah 31, Salakia. Isaiah chapter 31, verse 5. As birds flying, how do birds fly? They fly in order. And that's how these chariots coming under YAHAWASHI and Mashiach. And the top angel, Micah Allah, okay? Going to Daniel 12, man. He saw him for a rude awakening, and he's still proud. But what? The Most High want a beautiful. He want a good fight. He want a beautiful fight, man. Okay, he paid with it by his time by creating all these things. Cause what's that? Proverbs 16:4. Okay, the Most High created all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. So the Most High, YAHAWASHI, created so-called white men for this very point in time that we're coming into to be defeated by YAHAWASHI. You see, as birds flying, so will YAHAWASHI hosts defend Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. That's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Defending also, he will deliver it. Right, he will deliver us, and that's going to 2nd Ezra 16th chapter. Okay. Hear, O ye my beloved, the days of trouble are at hand, the time of Jacob's trouble, but I will deliver you from the same, right? Because it's going to be all hell breaking loose. It's going to be purged. It's going to be the purge times 10. And passing over, he will deliver, right? Passover, you see? That's why we rehearse in the righteous acts, because the Lord is going to pass over us when he deliver us, okay, and destroy 2/3 of our people and preserve us. You see? And that's why Isaiah 26, and like I said, I'm just going off the spirit right here. Isaiah 26, all right, verse 20. And it reads, come, my people. All right, that's a possessive noun. The so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians. Not everybody. The Lord don't love everybody. Amos, the 3rd chapter, tell you that. So that's why the so-called Esau Edom is afraid, because he know the Lord don't love him. He read the scriptures. He know that. That's why he used the scriptures to manipulate the minds of the people with Christianity, because Christianity is a false doctrine. Okay, and he knows that. But now he is being weakened. He's being wounded because the Most High YAHAWASHI set up his prophets in these last days. The scriptures say he sent forth his apostles last. Okay. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. What is another word for chambers? Another word for chambers is the so-called UFOs, so-called which are IFOs to us. They are the chariots of the Lord. They are the vehicles of the Lord. That's the chambers that the Lord is telling his people to enter into, and that's the elect. To pass over the destruction of America. And shut thy doors, right? The doors of the UFOs when we get beamed up. Lord's will I be one of those men. And shut thy doors about thee, right? So around us, you're going to see a lot of people getting beamed up. And they're going to be so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians out of what? Out of these same vehicles that you call UFOs. Okay, and according to this article, they were spinning like hypersonic. They were spinning at hypersonic speed. You know how fast that is? Imagine seeing something spinning like a disc in the sky. This man done seen a lot of bugged out shit. This man can write a book about the chariots, and you people still bug out and think he crazy. But you people are crazy, man. Okay. Strange objects, man. That's the chariots. So it says, come, my people, enter into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, right? We're going to be hid from the destruction of America. When we go into these chariots, we're going to escape the destruction of America. And that's going to be scarcely saved, because it's going to be all hell breaking loose out here. Daniel 12. Okay. Jeremiah the 30th chapter. 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. I think like 74. One of my favorite precepts. If not my favorite precept, man. Okay. This is what you call overcoming. Okay? And this is through YAHAWASHI. And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment. Right? It's going to be a little moment. Why? Because the Most High is going to destroy this place in 1 hour. And that's in Revelations, the 18th chapter. It says America is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. That's a little moment, man. Here it is. Great riches has been built up for decades upon decades upon decades of the blood and the shedding of the sweat of the Native American Indians and the Negroes and the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos in their blood, right? Okay, all that time that was being put, guess what? America's going to go out in 1 hour. It wasn't built in 1 hour, but it's going to be destroyed in 1 hour. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed, right? And that's the point of this whole lesson, man. This is the indignation of the Lord. This is the curse of the Lord. Whenever you see these chariots pop up, that's a bad sign. Because who are they backed up by? The mouthpiece of the Most High. That's the prophets. What's the definition of this word indignation? It says anger, indignation, rage. Strictly forth at the mouth. Damn, it says strictly forth at the mouth. Well, how do the Most High speak to the people? By the prophets. That's why he said, I have sent forth my prophets betimes, rising up early. Okay? Speaking unto you. So that you can turn from your iniquity, man. And your sin. Especially of the Most High's displeasure with sin. Damn, con. So the Most High has displeasure, okay, with your sin. That's why when you go into the entry, okay, it says Isaiah 30:27, fierceness, anger, indignation, especially the wrath of the Most High, as shown in infliction of punishment, punishment sent from the Most High. Always in this sense, okay, in that day, indignation, okay, until the punishment sent from the Most High to be completed. Okay, rage, insolence, because of insolence of their tongue. Okay, so, hey, man, it's evident. Whenever you see these angels popping up like this here, okay, this is a bad sign. That's why he's bugging out. He's an Edomite. Yeah, his family eating, okay, because he got a good-ass job. But guess what? They ain't going to save him from this destruction. Okay? So, like I say, hey, through the spirit and power, YAHAWASHI, Shiloh's what is edifying. Call Haloyim, YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BASHAM, RECHAKADASH, in the water, YAHAWASHI, for the spirit and truth. Double honors as always to my apostles, the elders of great Millstone, rule well, and taught me this truth through the spirit, Bakatham. And as always, salutations to the Zaquanian Wa'akim across the four corners of the earth. All right, that's teaching this truth in sincerity and honesty. And Shalom Wahabatham, Lahabakharyim, Shoyash Allah, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel, and Shalom to the brother, two witnesses, man. Stay strong, Akia, man. We pushing. All right. And with that, I'll see y'all. Shalom.